Everybody seemed to really like the running video for 30 days that I just posted a few weeks ago, and I wanted to go over the gear I use on a day-to-day basis. As a minimalist, I am one of those. And I also do really like running. That video was filmed almost 8 months ago. It took me a while to edit, and I have since been running every single day this entire year. I have run at least 1 mile every single day. Everyone's going to say it's stupid, and I completely agree with them, but I challenged myself, and I just wanted to see if I could do it. So I'm going to go over everything I use to run and to rehab and everything else, basically. So to start, we'll do the most obvious thing, the shoes. So the shoes, obviously, are the most important thing probably when you think about running. I have actually been reading and watching a lot of videos with regards to foot health, because just whenever I get into a hobby, I just have to learn every little bit about it. These are Hoka Bondi or Bondi 8s. They are really comfortable shoes. They have a ton of drop though, so you can see the heel is up here, the toes go down. That's something that I may be getting away from. I've been using these since I started that video. You saw me buy them in that video. They are very close to being done. They are still in good shape, but I have ran 500-ish miles almost on these shoes, and after that is when you sort of need to get new ones. But I've done a lot of miles on the treadmill, so I'm hoping that means these can go a little bit longer, because I really like these, but they were like almost $200. I have them in wide, and they're very comfortable. Simple as that. I think get shoes that fit you and get wide shoes. That's the one thing I would say, is that our feet have been so squished in over the last however long you've been alive, basically ever since Nike introduced the first sneaker, more or less. They've been crunched in as much as possible. So I would really suggest buying shoes with a wide toe box, so that way your foot can like splay out the way it's supposed to instead of being pushed in like this. So those are the shoes that I use. Next is a fanny pack, and I'm not proud of it. This is not something that I feel like I even wanted to show, but I'm trying to be honest, because this is the most embarrassing thing that I own in my whole life. This is a fanny pack. I wear this basically every single time I go for a run, and whenever I'm outside, I have this on. If I'm on the treadmill, I don't wear it. I don't need to, but I keep my phone in here. I use the top pocket, and then the bottom pocket is where the keys go for my car. It works. I don't know. I got it from Target, just a cheap one. There's no reason to buy it super fancy one. It's a fanny pack. You're gonna look like an idiot anyways. So just get the cheapest one. That's what I did. This one was like less than $10 or around $10. It's perfectly fine, perfectly acceptable. I am embarrassed whenever I wear it, but it's convenient. I always run with my phone. I used to run with an Apple Watch, but my wife likes to track me. I kind of like my wife tracking me just in case I go for an 8-mile run, and she knows that's going to take me a little over an hour, but that's still a long time. And if it takes me an hour and a half, maybe I got hurt, or maybe something happened, and or something worse even happened, like I get hit by a car or something. She's like to keep track of me while I run. I always tell her roughly my route. I think that if you have somebody in your life that's willing to track it or just keep an eye on it for the hour so that you're running, I would really suggest doing that. So that's why I wear the fanny pack. Which brings me to the next thing, is phone. I use an iPhone 13 Pro to track everything. Phones don't matter. I will say I have talked ad nauseum on my other channel. I have a tech channel. Phones are all really good. I use this to track my runs. I also use the Runna app right here, and this app is really great. It is exactly what I'm training and following for my first half marathon. I'm running in Cleveland for my first half marathon, and I am in the 4th week of training. It's gone really well so far. This app is really good. I don't know. I feel like all programs are basically the same. This one is fine. It's expensive though. You gotta like pay like $100 for the entire year to use it, or you could just look at the plan, and it doesn't have exact everything you need to know, but it has as much information that you can figure everything else out. Next are, of course, AirPods. I actually have been trying to use my AirPods a lot less. I've been trying to go out and just run without sound, and I really enjoyed that. Or I'll at least bring these and slip them in the fanny pack, and sometimes near the end of my runs, I like to put it on and get some loud music in there. Not too loud, but aggressive music in there to motivate me for the last half of the run. But I use these a decent amount, but I don't use them on every single run. I've found a lot of value just me and myself and my thoughts running, because it's an hour or so, half an hour, and you just get to just you and the pavement. You don't have to think about anything. It's just you. And when you have these in, you're listening to music or a podcast, it's a lot different. So I wear these a decent amount. These are like the first generations. They're fine. I've had these forever. I think I've had these since like 2018. I'm surprised they haven't broken yet. But these, I suggest them if you're going to run. I think Costco has them for pretty cheap, or you could find them cheap, new. Don't buy these used. Buy these new off of like Amazon or eBay. Next is for when I hurt myself, because I'm stupid and I do a lot of dumb things all the time, as the people in the comment section have let me know that what I did in the last video was kind of stupid, and I agreed with them. I think I said that, but you know, it's okay. I know I'm dumb. I'm willing to accept it. This is one of those little guns that it's a massage gun. So you press the button and it massages. I don't know if you can see that if the frame rate allows it, but basically it just goes back and forth really, really fast. This is really great. This is effectively the only reason I was able to finish that last challenge, is because I was able to massage out my calf, which released all the pressure from my Achilles. This is great. These things are exceedingly expensive if you buy them in store. If you go to like a Target or a Walmart or a Dick's Sporting Goods, if you buy them at a place like that, they are insane. They're $300, $400, $500, which is nuts. This one is a Renpho brand. I've actually bought a lot of these things. This is my scale too. This is awesome. This thing I've had for over a year now, and I have been using it. I don't use it every day, but I use it quite a bit. It's never let me down. It comes with a bunch of different attachments. It's relatively cheap. I'll leave a link down below in the description if you want to buy this. It's an affiliate link, so disclaimer there. But I really do. I don't take sponsorships on my other channel, or nor will I take sponsorships on this channel, because I feel like I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this for, in my opinion, hopefully a greater purpose. So I will leave this down below, the link. It will be an affiliate link, because why not if you want to buy it. It's good. There are about 1,000 of these off-brand ones. Just get one of the off-brand ones. This one I've used for a while, so I can speak to it that I know that it's good. There are just two more things. One of them is how I consume my water. I have been drinking almost a gallon a day of water. This is 32 ounces, and there's 128 ounces in a gallon. 28 divided by 32, that's 4. So that's how many of these I try to consume every single day. I prefer the glass bottle. I've heard a lot of things about the bad chemicals that could be in plastic bottles. So this is just a bar mason jar, and I'll just throw this in my car. No big deal. I have a cap for it. Right here. These are pretty cheap as well, and you could just put this on. It's leak proof. You could dump the water, whatever. But I like to use this. I know the cap is plastic, so maybe it defeats the purpose a little bit. But this is what I drink my water out of. I didn't realize how dehydrated I was until I started running, and I did not drink enough water before. But for the last several months, I've been drinking a bunch of water. I try to get 4 of these in a day, but I always get at least 3, because from what I was told, divide your body weight by 2, and that's how many ounces of water you should be drinking. So for me, and that's in pounds. If you do it in whatever, the wrong one, it's probably the right one, but the one I don't understand. I don't know exactly what it'd be, but in pounds, you divide your pounds by 2. So right now I'm sitting at 178 pounds. Divide that by 2. That is what, 88 pounds or 89 pounds, and that's exactly how many of 3 of these would be. It's 96 for 3 of these, so I drink a little extra. But I would really suggest getting a bottle and committing to trying to drink a certain number of those a day. This has actually really helped me out. I really enjoyed it, and it's cheap, because I like buying cheap things. And finally, so this is the knee pad for it. This is a Nordic curl bar, and I will show a video what that is here. This has tried to help me bulletproof my knees. That's the whole point of this, is to try and help me make sure my knees are good. I'm only 27, so I'm not worried about my knees today. I'm worried about my knees when I'm 50, because I know I'm going to be running the whole time. So I just want to make sure that I am taking care of my knees the best I can now, because I played golf competitively my whole life basically, and I know that if you don't take care of your body and start good habits young, it's really hard to break them when you get older and you get a lot better at something. So if you guys are interested in building one of these, let me know in the comment section, and I'll try to respond, or I'll pin a comment or something telling you how I built this. But that is everything I use to be a minimalist beginner runner, which is exactly what I am. I'm definitely a beginner. I'm definitely a minimalist, and I've run fast enough to be considered a runner. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. I guess I just plan on making more running content. That's what people want to see. I enjoy running, so I'll continue to make running content. I will sprinkle in some other types of videos. I just posted one today about using your phone a lot less. So if you want to check that out, go for it. If not, no big deal. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you again for watching. Have a good day. I gotta figure something out to say. Go for a run. Bye.